What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Neca Toys Jaws 50th Anniversary Ultimate Hooper figure. I still can't believe that this line exists, to be completely honest with you. Years ago, they teased the shark, and I was so excited, but then that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So the fact that it finally is coming out is amazing. I love the artwork of this box. Probably the most iconic poster in all of movie history. I mean, that or maybe the alien egg cracking, you know, like the thing of like the movie The Thing. You know, like these are iconic posters, man. So I love the artwork on this box. I love like the pale, like pastel colors. Looks fantastic. Get to see Hooper all suited up for some marine biology. But with that being said, I'm very excited to get these open, or this open. So let's go ahead and do just that. So getting old Hooper out of the packaging here, I gotta say, he's pretty awesome. Now, I know, again, there was some speculation on whether or not this was going to be a thing, like this line was going to work and happen. But, I mean, I'm happy to say that it is happening, and it did happen, because this is a really cool figure. So, obviously, it's just a dude in a lot of jeans. Let's be real here. There's not much to talk about here. Not much to talk about in terms of unique design or anything like that, so we have to go and point to accuracy, and I would say that this is very accurate. You can see the jean bucket hat. I love the way that NECA paints their jeans. I think that they do a really good job with painting denim. Looks very nice. Get to see the pants there, looking good, and then you get the shoes that look good as well. Dirty, he looks dirty, he's supposed to. All the paint is carried to the back, all the grommets and buttons are painted nice gold. There's a jacket underneath. We'll get a better look at that in a second. And then, of course, there's the head sculpt. And I think they nailed it. I think, excuse me, head might be a little big, maybe. But then, like, when I went back and looked at the movie, it's not that big. I don't know. I'm a little torn on whether or not I think the head is too big, but it looks good. I like the way that they painted the facial hair and his face. The glasses look fantastic. For some reason, this one popped off on mine. Not broken at all. Just it almost feels like there just wasn't any glue there. That actually works in my favor because I need a pair of these for a custom, and this isn't my favorite head sculpt out of the three here, four. Excuse me, out of the four he has. So. It kind of is, but it's kind of not. I don't know. Worst comes to worst, I'll just take him off another head, you know. But whatever. So, yeah. I think he looks really good. Now, obviously, NECA, when it comes to these types of figures, they are known for the accessories. And this is no exception. So, we'll go ahead and start with the kind of boring stuff, I guess. I don't know if boring's the right term, because it's things that we want, but, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So he's going to come with a pair of grip hands. Regular skin tone grip hands. The ring is on every left hand, which is very nice. Get to see that grip hand too. This is more of a C-cup hand. Then, like I said, he gets 4 heads total, so 3 interchangeable heads. And this is all of them. So you get the more serious one, I guess, towards the end of the movie, one without his hat, and then like a kind of confused one from the beginning with the beanie on. This is probably my favorite head. I like the smirk on that, and I like the bucket hat, but I think I like the beanie a little bit more. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, the bucket hat's pretty iconic, but I don't know. I think that's my favorite look here. They all look very good. I like them a lot. Now, in terms of other hands, he does come with 2 sets of gloved hands. So he comes with a gripping set of gloved hands, and I'm in shock on how good these damn gloves look. Like I work at a farm, so I garden a lot. These are spot on. Like, it's actually like really impressive. This is pretty funny. So I like these a lot. They don't have a hinge. They're more just like a straight peg, but that's okay. We'll talk about that more in a minute. Then he comes with a little cup and the little tissue. Looks good. A little styrofoam cup. That could be useful for things. right? I like that. That's more for the more wide open C grip hand. Then he comes with the tracker tag thing, like off for the shark. Looks good. Looks very nice. You get to see the little logo tamped on there. This is pretty pointy too. So very nice. He does hold this nice with the closed grip hands. Then you get the harpoon. It's iconic as well. Looks very... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just dropped it. Looks very good. I like it. Nice silver. Very firm too. I like that. I don't like when they're like all flimsy pausies, but you know. You get to see the duffel bag here. I like this a lot. It's a nice looking duffel bag. Would have liked if you could maybe hold like this handle here. This is fine, but you know, looks good. The buckle's painted. Nice wash on there. It's dense, but not too heavy. So you do have to... do I want to do this now? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Man, I don't want to lose those glasses. So I think it goes this way. I mean, follow gravity of the handle. Put that on there. And then just pop on. The heads are kind of hard to inter swap, I'll be honest. You gotta really push down on them, but yeah, that looks good. His articulation, we'll get to that in a second more, but his arms really can't like hold the bag. I mean, I guess that doesn't look terrible if you put a grip hand on that, but yeah. So there is the bag. I like the bag. Like I said, I want to see if it can come off without taking it. Put the arm up. Oh, I guess you can take it off. I wouldn't suggest doing that. Don't be me. Don't be lazy. Just take it off normally like it's instructed. So there's that. And then he comes with the tank, man. The oxygen tank. This is iconic as hell. This is awesome. I love this. And you can use the grip hands. I would be careful with the nozzle part up here. It is a little flimsy, but if you go ahead and kind of work the grip hand on there, he'll hold that. And this is definitely what I'm going to have him hold. I think Quint would be more quintessential to have this, but you know, I don't remember what he comes with. I'm surprised he didn't drop yet. I can't wait to get him. I've had this for like a week now. At the time of this recording, but I wanted to see if I could find if Quint was going to be do them together and then do the shark in its own video. But I guess at this point, you know, it's content. I'm not buying that much these days, so I'm going to be spreading things out, you know. So I guess one extra video is not bad. And then the last thing that he comes with, and this is probably my favorite thing, he comes with alternate arms, and you can pop them in here. And then I think the gloved hands go better with this look. You gotta kind of, on this side, you gotta work it over the watch. But I think what I'm gonna show you is probably gonna be the way that I'm going to display him. So you pop those gloved hands on there and you get like the sweater look. I think that looks great. Oh my gosh. And you don't want to hit the glasses. You know, you got to be careful with the glasses. Make sure his neck is lined up. There you go. But pop that on there, and then I want to take the oxygen tank. This one's a little harder to get it in the hand, but not that bad. And then I actually think I'm gonna do... I dropped that hand. You know, the old carpet monster. It always goes away, as Robo would say, but take the other grip hand. I can use this one for now. This is taking longer than I wanted it to. But I always like to show you guys how I think I'm going to display it. I think this is how I'm going to display my Hooper on the shelf. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this the W look for him? The harpoon? I don't know. I don't know if I like the jacket better. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, a great amount of accessories, as always, from NECA. Hasbro would be charging $15, $20 more to get all this stuff and call it maximum. Unbelievable. I mean, just look at the pile here. That's literally how much Maximum Spider-Man came with, if not more, and definitely more paint. So, whatever. Oh, I actually lied. And there was this head, too. So, yeah, lots of stuff. But go ahead and take a look at the articulation. The head is fantastic. It goes up all the way, down, pivot side to side, rotate. Great articulation in the head. The shoulders go up all the way, past horizontal. They'll go down, they'll rotate. Single jointed rotating elbow. And then the wrists swivel. And for the grip hands, they'll all hinge vertically, which is very, very nice. Thank you, NECA. Very nice. Then the diaphragm joint, he's got something in there. Oh, look, even the belt is painted, and you're never going to see that. NECA. Best company. Get the pivot side to side. Rotate. Hips, full splits, no drops. Big chunky legs. Whatever. Look at that, dude. Better than frickin' Spider-Man. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hasbro is ripping you off, people. And you get a nice hidden thigh swivel. Single jointed knee that will rotate there. And the only part that I will say is NECA's not great with ankles. These ones aren't too bad, though, actually. They'll go down. They will not go up. They will rotate. I do like that. That's something that I wish all companies did, was a nice, like, this is the best setup for ankles. It's just NECA doesn't get a great range, and then they'll pivot as well. So, I mean, he's got low hanging pants. I was supposed to say low hanging nuts, but he's got low hanging pants. So it's a little bit excusable. Sorry, I'm trying to get a hand for him. But yeah, I would say that it is very decent articulation, especially considering the character. Like, he doesn't need to be doing these Spider-Man poses, you know, but yet, even if you wanted him to, like, just to prove a point here. Just to prove a point. Imagine that with a whip hand. Like, what's this doing that a Maximum Spider-Man can't? People are stupid. Like, imagine this is a whip hand. That's a Spider-Man pose right there. And that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good, you know? You're never going to win with certain people. You know, people are just going to glaze their favorite characters and not look at things objectively. And that's okay. But that was a good Spider-Man pose. I don't care what anybody says. Here he is next to the Hasbro. Here he is next to the NECA Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzwares Fortnite Series 6-inch Peely. Here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Series Darwin. And then finally, here he is next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends What If Series Zombie Captain America. So some of you might be wondering, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on this figure? And I gotta say, he is pretty damn awesome. I mean, like I said, this line has been a long time coming, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that shark. I mean, Big Bad Toy Store, fulfill the order, please. Let's go. I see people getting them. I know they're out there. I don't know where people are buying them from, but let me know, man, because I really got to get them. But yeah, this is an awesome figure and a line that makes me very excited. It's not going to be a very diverse line. I mean, I think you have 3 dudes and a shark. I mean, I'm sure they'll do variants of the shark, maybe like a black and white version. There's definitely going to be a bloody version, maybe a couple different versions of Quinn and Hooper, but who knows? But for me, this is awesome. So with that being said, at the price point, it's still $35. NECA's holding strong, $35, $36, something along that line. Still less than the Maximum Spider-Man, with hell of a lot more in the box. And he can still do Spider-Man poses, so, you know, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a rating of 8 out of 10. He's nothing incredible, you know. I'm just going to be completely honest. Nothing incredible, but value per dollar still pertains to NECA. So, with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I post a lot on all those apps, and I have a great time, so I'm sure you will too. But as always, let me know. Right at the end, I needed 3 more seconds. Let me know. Coppin. See you guys in the next one.
What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.